Jacksonville Jaguars versus Justin Herbert and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, and none other than Cam Newton.
And many people are having difficulty pegging exactly what they believe Cam Newton is at this point in his career. For me, when I see certain days and he's right, he can still be an accurate passer, can still get the ball downfield. And his running ability, especially inside the 10, still makes him a difficult quarterback to prepare for.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week.
19 carries, 66 yards.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Newton now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 2, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnston.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Higgins, what a catch.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Etienne up the middle.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal.
Newton over the middle. He finds Higgins.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Newton. Over the middle, it's complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. To the air again, Newton. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 4th touchdown of the year.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that's running 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
This defense for the Jags, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got Smith here.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 53 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 9 yards is the loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
Oh, able to avoid him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Newton. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Newton. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. That's complete right around the 8. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's a give to Etienne. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Herbert now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, it's Herbert. Open man is Myers. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now it's Herbert. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Play action. It's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Now the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
Quick slant to Brown.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 15.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Again, Newton. And he rifles one incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, it's Newton.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, So they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw here, Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and goal. Herbert, this short. And the ball is knocked out. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Throwing is Newton. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. On second and goal, Newton escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Newton throwing again. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. At the 23, it's second and 12. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On first and 10, Herbert. And I think the ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And he's got some space here. On the move past the 40. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make. So that challenge, a successful one. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And they'll work this down inside the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first.
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, 29 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point up and good. And the lead now down to 20. That time a 6-play drive.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
A nice little juke. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton.
They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Newton. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They fake the give. Newton. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing again is Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Now a first down carry by Jones. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Herbert off of play action. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Newton now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's Herbert. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there, it was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped. So
a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton will return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A handoff for Etienne.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Touchdown Jaguars! T. Higgins from 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Here's Herbert. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Another tote for Etienne.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, this could be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz.
Usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant shot.